Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Fly, spelled with an I, and this is Fly Heritage, flying high once again. How are you all today? I'm doing exceptionally well, and not just because I'm still enjoying my time in Medellin, Colombia, but because this is my 100th day of travel, of consecutive travel. So I left the United States on February 1st, and now today is, what is the date? May 10th, and that is 100 consecutive days. So I just wanted to come here and do a little chat about my experiences. And this isn't a 100 day recap. This is just a little chat for me and you. So I know that I didn't give you all a video last week. My sincere apologies, but last week was kind of crazy. Starting with, I moved from one Airbnb to another one. Because I extended my stay in Medellin by 1 month. So I moved from my previous Airbnb to this one. And honey child, let me tell you, it started off rocky. As soon as I checked in, or as soon as I arrived, the landlord said, well, I have some bad news. The internet isn't working. I was like, what? No, like, we talked about this before. Sorry, this table is a little shaky. But I said, no, we talked about this. He said, yeah, but I'm switching providers. So they said that they were going to fix it today, and then they didn't. And so I didn't have internet for a week. The people came 4 times that I saw, but like the internet service provider people, they came. But they were just so nonchalant and chill and casual, just like, we can't fix it. No, I don't have my tools, or just whatever. It was so frustrating. So I didn't have internet, and I was like, I'm not going to shoot a video. I'll just wait until I have internet. And so then I finally got internet, but by that time it was the weekend, and I wanted to enjoy it. So I went to, I had a date. Come on, I had a date, okay. I had a date, and we went to go see Captain America Civil War, which was really good. I'm a big fan of superhero movies, so that one was really good. I enjoyed it. It was exciting. It was a funny story. At first we thought we were in the wrong movie because they had a long preview, which was all in Spanish. It was like a movie, but it was a preview. It was at least 15 or 20 minutes of a preview. And so he and I, neither he nor I are fluent in Spanish, so we're like, are we in the wrong movie? Is this the wrong movie? You know, whatever. But interestingly enough, they have both Spanish dubbed, or they have Spanish subtitles with an English recording. So of course we chose that one, and it was really good. So I did that. And then I canceled my Spanish class contract because I wasn't learning. I had 2 weeks of Spanish class, and it was $100 per week. I went 6 days per week, 1.5 hours each class. So yeah, six days per week, 1.5 hours each day, and I had 2 weeks. And I don't speak any more Spanish than when I walked in there. And I realized it's because my Spanish teacher, he is Colombian, so he speaks Spanish as the first language, then he learned English, and now he's learning German. And what I noticed is that he was very interested in the structure of language and understanding the origins and how languages work. That wasn't my intent. I just wanted to understand. I wanted to be able to communicate with people while I'm here. I wanted to learn useful things, useful phrases, sentences, and be able to decipher what people were saying to me. And instead he wanted to teach me. He was like, these are phrasal verbs, and this is a past participle, and the equivalent in English would be this. And listen, it just didn't work. It just didn't work. He was like, this is a present past phrasal participle. What? And then he would ask me, like, do you know something in English? No, because I don't know what you're talking about. And I was an English minor. And what? I don't recall that from my time of study. I literally just want to know, how do I say this in Spanish? So it just was, I didn't like it, and I told him that it wasn't working, so I just left. So I'm going to go back to trying to teaching myself Spanish, see how that goes. But the Spanish that I do know, I'm self-taught, so he was just a waste of time. And the last straw was actually one day. Now remember, I said each class was an hour and a half, 6 days a week. One day we spent an hour looking over and defining animal terms. So, oh, a snake is this in Spanish. Oh, a monkey is this in Spanish. An alligator is this in Spanish. I don't need to know this. A rabbit, that's this in Spanish. Octopus, that's this in Spanish. I don't need to know. I'm not going to the zoo. And even if I did, I'm not going to have any major discourse about the animals like that. So I was pissed, and that was the day I decided that this is my last day. This is a waste of my time. I could be doing something else right now. I could be recording a YouTube video, but I'm here learning Spanish animal names. No thanks. No thanks. And just a quick note, if you all are wondering where I am or why there's no video, please check my social media. On Twitter, like for instance, last week when I didn't have internet, I had my phone and I have Twitter there. So I put a message like, hey, I don't have internet this week, no video today, etc., etc. So if you ever want to know what's happening, Twitter is a good place to go. Even if you don't follow me, you can just check my Twitter really quickly just to see if there's a video incoming or something like that, and that is @FlyHeritage. On Instagram, I do post pictures and short videos of my day-to-day experience. I post pretty regularly, but I'm not a 3 times a day Instagram poster. But still, if you want to hop over there just to see some of the pictures and things that have occurred during this 100 days, during these 100 days, then you should go ahead and do that as well. Soon I'm going to do a video on some lessons that I've learned during my first 100 days on the road. It's just some self-realizations that have happened and how I've better come to understand myself, because I've definitely learned some things in these 100 days. I'm also going to give you all a tour of this new Airbnb. I like it. It has a patio space, office space, much bigger than the last place, and for about the same price. So that was a good one. But it's noisy, which I'm sure you all may hear in this video, and if not this one, probably the next one when I do the apartment tour. And then I am doing a series on my blog where it's called Today and that's where I'll talk about something interesting that happened that day. So I have, I think, 96 entries. So I've been compiling this list since I left, but I just haven't started writing it yet. #behind. So if you all are interested in getting a behind the scenes look, then that's a good place to find that. That's @flyheritage.com. That's about it. Thank you all so much for coming with me on this journey and inspiring me along the way and offering your advice and sharing your insights and just really being awesome. As of now, I have over 750 subscribers, which is great. You know, that's awesome, and I thank each and every one of you who has subscribed to my channel and continues to support by viewing my content and commenting and liking my videos and sharing them. So I just thank each and every one of you. This is day 100 and we have plenty more to go, so please stay tuned. Until I see you again, stay lifted in love and light. Bye.